What's up, Warriors? Another day, another music reaction. This time around, Bernie has given us a ballad by Journey, one of my favorite old school bands. And yes, it's old school to me. This song's name is After All These Years. So, I'm a big fan of Journey, you know by now. I never knew that I knew them, but I'm so glad that I do because there is nothing that this band cannot achieve in terms of emotion and passion.
Faded wedding photograph, you and me in our first dance. Our eyes are closed, we're lost in one sweet embrace. Since those days the world has changed, but our love remains the same. God knows we've had our share of saving grace, and I'm proud of all the...
I am so confused. Is it not Steve singing, yeah?
In 1987, you walk away.
Yeah.
Now, there's been a lot written about this. What can you tell me about walking away that maybe you haven't talked about before?
Well, it was a combination of the passion for music had left me. I could not, find the honest passion for singing. And because of that, I was stepping into some other, dare I say, party behaviors to augment my frustrations. And then I think my voice was also suffering. I think everything started to suffer for me. And it did not help restore my passion for music. So eventually, the feeling just got very clear to me that I need to just stop. And I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what I was going to do or where I was going to go. All I knew is that I can't keep doing what I'm doing. I need to just stop because this is not going anywhere good.
Now, were drugs a part of this? Women a part of this?
Certainly drugs and drinking were a part of it, of course, yeah. I mean, that came with the times, It's a funny thing about success. When you do get a chance to finally live that dream that you wanted when you were 7 years old, 8, 9, 12 years old, and you get it. Now, I'm not complaining, Dan. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you my heart. When you finally get that and you're loving it, it's kind of at some point, a little bit of a luster starts to wear off over and over again if you keep touring and keep turning the same wheel over and over again. And I think it leaves room for the opportunity for other enhancements, dare I say, to replace some of the lack of luster that it once had.
Huh.
It's the kind of song that it nearly doesn't, like, it's Perry's song, there's no doubt about it. But, you can go onto YouTube and find a version of Dean Castronovo with the Journey Through Time project he did with Neil Sean.
Okay, so I got a little bit of a shock now because I thought I'm going to hear Steve Perry's voice. And then I wasn't too sure if it's Steve Perry's voice because then I see this person and this person is singing. And it turns out Arnel is the vocalist who took over from Steve Perry. No, there was first another Steve who took over from Steve Perry and then Arnel Pineda. So it looks like he's the one who's blessing us with this performance. So I'm going to restart this so that we can watch it from the beginning without being shocked. Okay.
faded wedding photograph, you and me in our first dance. Our eyes are closed, we're lost in one sweet embrace. Since those days the world has changed, but our love remains the same. God knows we've had our share of saving grace, and I'm proud of all the blessings you have given me.
Wow.
The mountains we have climbed to get this far.
He's got a very similar voice to Steve, but I just feel like Steve Perry's voice was a bit deeper, like almost more mature. But still stunning, very, very close to Steve. So that's why I wasn't sure, like, but I don't understand. Why is it someone else's face that I'm seeing, but I'm still hearing Steve, sort of?
Learn to take the laughter with the tears after all these years. You make it feel brand new after the fires that we walked through. Against the odds, we never lost our faith. In a house we've made our own, where our children all have grown. Precious moments time cannot erase. Make a living of it down the gypsy highways. Seasons that we've had to share apart. Somehow in my heart I always keep you near. After all these years, after all these years, you stood by me the days and nights that I was gone. After all these years, you sacrificed, believed in me, and you stood strong. 'Cause with our love, there's nothing left to fear. After all these years. After all these years, you stood by me the days and nights that I was gone. After all these years, you sacrificed, believed in me, and you stood strong.
There is so much power in this song. So much. I almost find it like dramatic. Like he's singing with his soul. I thought Steve Perry was good. He was. I mean, but I'm pretty sure that Arnel wrote the song, considering that it's all his family photos, or him, his wife, his children in these photos. And I can see when he performs every single time, even in the different shows that they are compiling here, it is coming from inside, and he has so much hope. And I think this is what the song is about. This, despite everything that is so difficult in life, like there's so many challenges. Everyone goes through ups and downs, especially in marriages, raising kids, him having to be on tour. I don't know how many times he toured. But that cannot be easy on a family. That should take its strain. However, the way he sings about his wife is just it's so beautiful and it's so pure, and that is exactly what it should be. Is he still has hope, he still believes in her, he still feels she is his home. um, and I'm sure because he feels like that, she feels the same way about him. um, and that's why something like this will last. Oh man, can I please have this another? I want to hear this hype, this climax.
After all these years, you stood by me the days and nights that I was gone. After all these years, you sacrificed, believed in me, and you stood strong. 'Cause without love, there's nothing left to feel. After all these years.
Yet again, another song that's going to make it to my repeat list. Let's save it. Oh, ballads, yes. Old school. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, Bernie. All of these beautiful ballads that you've been singing is just making me yearn for a love so pure and honest and raw. Hmm. One day maybe. Oh wow. Okay, so now I'm actually quite curious. Maybe we should do a song at some point of Journey, but with the other Steve who took over from Steve Perry. Yeah, there was a video that was posted a few months ago of Steve Perry, where he basically explained why he left Journey. And it's actually it's pretty raw, but he's such an honest person. He's so open with his, like, as he was with his music, with his heart on his sleeve. He's that even in interviews. He doesn't hide anything. He's just him. But he was so open about, he couldn't find, he didn't have the passion anymore for the music. And not having that passion led him to reach for other things like partying and drugs and whatever, and that's never good. And he knew he didn't want that, so he just decided to leave music. um it didn't serve him anymore, so that's very sad. I mean, honestly, I think as an artist, when you start off, all you want to do is write music and you want to sing, you want to get it out of your system, you want to share it with the world. However, that does not, that dream, that yearning does not include the logistics of being a touring artist. It does not include leaving your family for extended periods of time. It does not include the suffocating environments you have to be in with overbearing fans sometimes, who doesn't know their place, who doesn't know anything about personal space. um, Fans can be plain crazy. You don't always have awesome fans, great fans, respectable fans, sadly. And I suppose relationships are the same thing. So if we really pay attention to the song that we just listened to after all these years, there is so much happening, so much logistics. Let's go with the word logistics. I like it. It fits. um it's like you tend to yearn for the good stuff, the unending bond, the true connection, the energy sharing, almost the energy pairing, like that, becoming one, becoming whole, and creating a home where everyone feels safe and connected. And you don't always realize that you're signing up for the bad, the arguments, the disagreements, the shit hits the fan and now we need to solve the problem, but we're both really desperate and we don't actually know how to solve the problem. Or the kids are going through a rough spot. How do we help the kids when we don't even know how to help ourselves? Like, so much goes on in family. But at the end, is staying together is what matters. And as long as no one falls out of love with their partner and vice versa, as long as that love exists and it hasn't become toxic, I think anything can be overcome. And as long as there's no infidelity, like that's not even a strike. That is strike out. Like infidelity, especially for me, because trust is everything to me. And if you break my trust once, just once, depending on the scale, mate, it's over. It's over for you. You would wish you lived in a different country. But it's so important to have hope. But then just earlier this week I reacted to a song where the lyrics literally read, hope is just a different kind of pain, or having hope is just a different kind of pain. But I think it depends on who you have hope in. So if you have a beautiful, stunning, strong partner who's just absolutely there and adores the soil you walk on, I think you're a pretty good match. And I think you can dare have hope that there will be a good ending, a happy ending. I believe you need to dictate your own fate, but the universe is pretty persistent and wanting to force its own idea of fate onto your life, and it's up to you to rewrite that and decide no. No. So I think that's currently the battle I'm busy with. Is the universe has its own idea of a fate for me, and I'm pushing back, and that friction is getting pretty intense, and that's why I'm so grateful for all of you, because just talking to you is helping so much. Yeah. Okay, before I lose myself again, guys, if you have any reactions or any requests and you would like me to react to some of your favorite artists and songs, please do jump onto Buy Me a Coffee, drop a few beers, and leave me a request, leave your URLs, leave me a nice message if you want to. I really read all of those messages. I don't always reply. I try to, especially when I've actually recorded your request. Then I'll let you know if I've recorded it and I'm publishing it or whatever else. But yes, I will, once I receive your request, then I will work through it and I will schedule it for whatever period that is relevant. Okay. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support and for just listening to me. Have a good night. Goodbye.